فخامة رئيس حسن الشيخ محمود رئيس جمهورية الصومال الفيدرالية.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. His Excellency, President Abdulaziz Sisi, President of Egypt, Highnesses, Majesties, Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to be here today, stand beside Egypt on behalf of Somali people for the development of Egypt. It's a great pleasure for me and for my delegation to be here at this important summit of Egypt is the future. Let me begin by thanking His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the President of the Republic of Egypt and his government, and to the people of Egypt for organizing this important summit for the future generations of the Egyptian people. I would also like to thank His Excellency Sisi again for his inspiring opening speech for this great occasion. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to talk about investment in Egypt. As we live in the era of globalization and technological changes, it's imperative that our countries should develop the policies necessary to support the promotion of foreign and domestic investment for a sustainable growth. I'm sure we will hear views of the government of Egypt, representatives, as well as the views of other public and private participants in the course of this summit on how we should address the promotion of domestic and foreign investment and the challenges laying ahead in front. Let me share with you my views by saying that the macroeconomic stability is the fundamental for the promotion of domestic and foreign investment. Investors must be confident by consistent policy supported by a combined political commitment and improved regulatory framework, a legal framework which is steady and predictable, which consent to the stable contracts, as well as a solid dispute resolution mechanism which Egypt has already put in place as a democratic republic. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, promotion of investment and sustainable growth are directly linked with how we address our policies on poverty reduction and inequality. I'm a firm believer that a parallel approach to enhance and invest more on human capital through basic and higher education, as well as the creation on equal opportunity through equal justice and accountability framework. Egypt, the cradle of civilization, has already proven and have the necessary infrastructure for that end. We can remove one of the major constraints to attract domestic and foreign investment, which is preparing a human capital that is capable of delivering the aspirations of a nation, as Egypt has already, I said, proven to be. Let me now appeal on this occasion to the investors and the private sector participants of this summit. We are all aware that we are here to hear from our host what confidence Egypt can give its domestic and foreign investors, but make no mistake, Egypt itself is a guarantee for that. Nevertheless, I'm sure that our Egyptian leaders and scholars will present to us all the economic and financial framework to attract and secure the investment. Majesties, Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, for the reason I have underlined, I'm here to say, invest in Egypt, because Egypt is the future. Investing in Egypt means investing in the future, not because of its positive financial indicators, but because of its historical determination, its people, its natural resources, and on its great link between Asia and Africa. Today, in the era of globalization, the world is leaning towards the creation of integration of finance through investment and the diffusion of technology in the developing countries. And Egypt is an opportune place to invest, and I hope that many of you will agree with me when I say invest in Egypt means invest in Africa. Egypt is the bridging gap between many regions in this world. Egypt is the bridging gap between Africa and the Arab world. Egypt is the bridging gap between Africa and Asia, and Egypt is the link that links Africa to the Asian countries and continent. Let me conclude my remarks to say, Somalia stands with you, Mr. President, and the people of Egypt in the future, inshallah. And I wish all the blessing and development for Egypt. Egypt's development will remain as part of Somalia's development. I thank you.
Thank you.